Arguments kicking off at the Supreme Court this hour over the legality of President Trump's push to fire Fed Governor Lisa Cook. It is a key test, of course, of Fed independence. Steve Liesman has been listening in, and he has some takeaways for us so far. Steve.
Thank you, David. Yeah, we are just in the first start of this where John Sauer, the Solicitor General, is presenting the government's case about why the president has the right to fire Lisa Cook. And he contended that deceit is cause for removal. But overall, David, I would say I'm hearing skepticism from key justices, including Roberts and Barrett, about whether this accusation of mortgage fraud committed before Cook was a governor is enough to warrant emergency action by the court. Barrett asked if it mattered if Cook was accused of murder instead of mortgage fraud, to which Sauer responded, well, it matters to the reputation of the court. A lot of talk, of course, about whether she was given an opportunity to respond in a formal way. Sauer said she hadn't done so and hadn't done so in public. Barrett asked about economists' contention that there would be a recession, to which Sauer responded the market went up the 3 days after Cook was fired. Sauer also said the president determined there would be irreparable harm to the public's perception of the Fed if Cook was allowed to remain in office. He was questioned on that, on whether there was some sort of factual basis for the president determining or making that determination. Alito also asked why this has been done in such a hurry. Obviously, a very important case for the independence of the Fed, with the Fed chair in attendance. Dave will be continuing to listen, but we have not heard the Cook's side yet, and whether the justices are going to similarly be skeptical of Cook's argument as well.
How long do we think this will go on, Steve?
Well, we thought the arguments would be done in an hour, but they were still, as just a few minutes ago, peppering Sauer with pretty important questions. So it's unclear. But right now, it sounds like there's a lot of skepticism about this issue, whether or not the president was correct in his removal and where the law is on this issue.
Okay. Steve, thank you.